This is the Todd voice number 2.
Don't do number 2 though.
Yeah.
The views and opinions expressed by the show hosts are their own and do not reflect those of WSTU Radio or the Little Dog Media Group. Any reproduction, rebroadcast, or reuse of this program without the written permission of WSTU is strictly prohibited. Welcome to Crown Car Care, serving Martin County since 2006 with trusted, high-quality repairs you can count on. And now, your host, Todd Harris.
Well, hello there. Good afternoon. It's August 27th, 2025. It's a week following last week. And if you remember last week, I got the date wrong. And let's do that introduction again. Play it again, Sam.
Oh, you want to do it again?
Absolutely.
Why don't we do it like do it backwards or something? I don't know.
Yeah, why not?
You know why?
Yeah.
Okay.
要在这里头别发现，那我们就那是
That's what I'm thinking. You know?
Yeah.
I think that was well said, don't you?
Yeah.
I mean,
It sounded just like me.
wait a minute. I think it is you. Let me check.
要在这里头别发现，那我们就那是
You're learning a new
A new language. It's,
Yeah.
I don't know, what is it? Pig Latin, I think.
Yeah, it's not Babel.
No. Yeah. That's what brought down the Tower of Babel, was Babel.
That's right.
Right. Sound.
Well, good afternoon, Todd.
We have a fun show today.
Do.
We're going to talk about what's involved in an oil change.
Oh my
More
God.
to it than just oil.
Yeah, people think you just go in there, get your oil change, your oil filter, and that's it, right?
We're going to revisit and maybe rehash or introduce some new ideas to our EPA discussion last week. And that was how we had that. Remember that fabulous caller at the end of the show?
Oh, yeah.
He called in and commented on the EPA.
Mhm.
But he said he was buying a Corvette or thinking about it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That was a great caller. In fact, if any of you would like to call, express your viewpoints, if you want to ask us a question, stump the chump, so to speak, you can do it. It's the phone number is 220-9788. That's 220-9788. Call us up, challenge us.
Stump the Todd
Stump the chump.
or stump the Todd.
Yeah, stump the Todd. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
we didn't call you a chump, you know. I mean,
Yeah, I like
that
stump.
would be
I like
mean.
stump the chump.
Okay, well, you. All right.
In any
so,
case,
yeah.
then we're also going to talk about, well, for time, we'll get into cabin air filters. What's their purpose and are they needed? I believe you have a nice story to talk about with the Ford Fusion. I thought
Oh
was
my
interesting.
God! I
In
told
fact,
you,
you would talk about it now. We talk
You know,
about it right now.
and I'm not picking on people that had Ford Fusions or anything like that because for me, it was actually the worst car I've ever had in my
Oh,
life.
really?
Yeah. I bought it with 53,000 miles on it years ago. Okay.
Yep.
And I've had issues every week.
You still have it?
No, I
Oh.
gladly junked it.
You junked it.
Yeah, at over
Oh.
102,000. Was it 205,000 miles on it?
Okay.
But I had problems every week, and everything started to go downhill after 87,000 miles.
You don't think it was planned, do you?
Yes, I think it's
You
a plot.
do?
I think it's.
I think
plot.
there's a conspiracy plot going on with these big manufacturers.
I think so. But first thing that happened in 87,000 miles and change, the check engine light came on. Now I checked the fluids and everything like that.
Sure.
Everything's fine. We brought it in to have a diagnostic
Yeah.
test, and it all checked out. So I'm saying maybe the check engine light has a
It
problem.
was a ghost in the machine.
I think so.
Wow.
So then when the
you know what they say? Put a piece of tape over it.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Pull the
thinking.
bulb out. Oh,
Well, you know, come on.
can't do that anymore.
Use
They're
Gorilla
LED.
Tape. Right, a paperclip. You know, I can MacGyver everything.
Oh, sure.
So when we're talking about when the air conditioner went out, and not that it was still blowing through the vents, but it wasn't blowing cold air. Okay.
Yes.
So I went on YouTube. A lot of people are certified YouTube mechanics, you know.
We are.
Yeah. Because
Aren't we?
right. I mean, I follow the mechanics,
Sure.
you know. So people like you, I listen to, you know.
Right.
So I listened to the different scenarios of what it could be and discovered it was the temperature sensing sensor unit.
Evaporator temp sensor.
Yep, that's it.
And they're not very expensive.
No, about
But
30
the
bucks.
labor to put it in. Tell us
Yes.
about the labor.
Oh no, yeah, this is what it said from a mechanic.
Yeah.
You had to pull out the steering wheel,
Uh-huh.
pull the dashboard out, and then that
That's
takes
just a couple bolts.
9 hours.
What?
9 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's taking breaks every 10 minutes.
No, he was working straight through, and they
Oh,
sped
my
it up, and you
goodness.
could see what he was doing. And then all you had to do is like changing a light bulb, push down, turn it, and unplug
Sure.
it, put the new one in, and then reverse the steps so that you put
Right.
the dashboard back in, and then the
Yeah.
steer. Well, I didn't do that. It
There's
had
like
a
50 bolts after you take it out. I mean, do
you know.
do you need to put all of them in it back or?
Well, you know, if you got a couple left over, you know, keep them as souvenirs.
Yeah, of course.
No, I would never.
Just don't
do
leave them in the center console to let the customer know you.
that. That's right. Don't ever do that.
No,
No.
please.
So what I did was watch a shortcut. Okay, and there's a
You mean it was what they call a hack?
don't tell anybody. No, anybody. There's a hatch, a little compartment that pops up where the speaker on
Sure.
top. Okay, because it had a nice Sony sound system, surround sound, which
Wow,
was
okay.
beautiful.
Yeah.
That was the best
Did
thing.
that
I've
ever go out?
No, that was the best part about that
The whole
car.
car was the sound
system. So yeah,
Why'd you buy the car? Well, the sound system's good. Everything
I
else
was
stinks.
and I'm a car nut, and you know, and actually when I first bought it, it was great.
They actually are pretty tight cars.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
they do handle nice.
right.
But
I'm going to tell you what happened to it.
I'm
Okay.
listening.
So, after you take the speaker out, and you know these things, it says take a Dremel tool and cut the plastic out, and that's in like the back of the dash, and you go straight down. And I took a mirror and a flashlight, and you could see where that little bugger was.
Yeah,
So I put my fingers down there, which you could do, and just push down, turn it,
interesting.
unplug it, put a new one in, and then I put some weather stripping in there and put the plastic back on there and put the speaker back in. And guess what?
You had cold air.
I had air conditioning.
Wow.
But see, then the CV joints went on it. Okay.
Mm.
Now,
That's because you're going around the corners at 100 miles an hour. You're not supposed to go
Well,
around at
don't tell it.
35.
don't tell anybody, you know? So that happened. Okay. And then the struts were bad.
Oh,
Okay. But I'm not done. If you act now, there's more.
there's more.
Yeah. A leaky transmission started.
But wait, there's more.
Yeah. And then the starter went out. Yeah.
Huh?
And then I had the brakes changed. Okay. 'Cause I didn't do them, which they're not hard to do. It's just disc brakes, not a
Now,
big
I've heard
deal.
that they used to take bottles of oil and spray them on the shocks and say your struts are bad.
See, that's
Now,
probably,
you didn't have that happen.
that's
did you?
probably what happened.
That's what I heard.
So no, then it locked up independently at different times. The wheels locked up the brakes. And
Oh.
so we've changed the calipers, the rotors, and the disc pads, the whole 9 yards. And then at the end there, the starter went out again. And like I said, the transmission started to give me trouble. And I said, at 205,000, I said, that's it.
Boy, you're really
We're
hard.
done.
You're hard on cars, aren't you? Vehicles.
No,
Did you go to drive? Did you take driving school? I mean, you do.
I did at Richard Petty School. You know, that's how we did it.
Yeah.
Don't you think? No,
Yeah.
but seriously, I got rid of that car.
That was what they call a lemon.
Yeah, that was, and you get a
You get 'em.
lemon with a Rolls Royce. You know, you could get
Yeah, but
not
yeah.
unlikely, but you could.
Possible.
Right.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah. So I felt bad about it. I have a friend of mine that has a Ford Fusion, a 2007. He's got about 325,000 miles on it. He loves it.
Wow.
So there you go. You know.
Yeah. Okay.
So you know, mine only
it was
lasted.
a bad experience.
It was
but
horrible.
tells a good story. And the science behind that sensor you were talking about.
Yeah, you were
When that sensor fails,
Mhm.
obviously it's reading the temperature of what's inside the evaporator core.
Yep.
Right. And it's close to freezing, but it's not quite freezing because if it freezes up, it turns into a block of ice and then you have no airflow.
And that's
That's
bad.
a common issue.
Right. Okay.
If you're low on Freon, it can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if it's reading, it defaults to a negative 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Negative 60 Fahrenheit is what the default is. I've looked on the scan tools when we've had bad ones, and that's what it defaults to. So it's below freezing.
Ah.
So it's never by design going to engage the air conditioning. If it's negative 60 out, why, for heaven's sake, would you want to put the air at 64? That was heat.
That's cynical.
That's heat. Right?
That's right.
Heat and air and cold is only relative to what you're comparing to,
There you go.
isn't it?
Mhm.
Then there's the heat miser, and then there's it was on the Year Without a Santa Claus. You
Yeah.
remember the guy with the hair?
That's right.
Yeah, the two brothers. And then it was Mother Nature. Yeah.
Yeah. So I understood the mechanics and what was going on at that.
And you did it yourself.
I did it myself in about an hour and a half.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Done.
Have you ever considered moonlighting as a technician at Crown Car Care?
Yeah. Actually, I was going to talk to you about that, but
Good.
because I love working on cars, but and I've done that since I'm a kid. You know, I had a guy that owned a shop that trained me how to do things over the years. So, but
Well, here's a question
Yeah.
for you. How many cars have you owned throughout your life?
probably about 20.
That's quite a bit. That's
Yeah.
more than I've owned.
No, come on.
Well, I don't know. Between my wife and I, probably.
Yeah, you probably got me beat.
No, probably not.
Yeah, come on.
I drive the wheels off of cars.
Well, I did. I drove 205,000. I put
Yeah,
100.
but you put a lot of money into it.
Yeah. And the last one too, I had a Toyota Yaris. I had 100.
Those are actually good too.
yeah, 187,000 miles. I traded it in, and I got an older Toyota Corolla with less miles. It runs great.
But they get good gas mounts, don't they? The
Yeah,
Yaris? I've ridden them. They're
yeah.
roomy. They're big, but they just look
the
small.
one I got now, the Corolla,
Yeah,
I love that thing.
they're great cars.
Yeah,
They just keep
You know.
going.
they do. Now, what I don't understand is what you have, the Tesla. I don't have enough knowledge about electronic cars, which is why a lot of people are a little skittish on it because they don't have enough
Well,
knowledge.
I started learning about the hybrids and the electric cars. This is a toot for Crown Car Care. About
Yeah.
15 years ago,
Mhm.
I started my training.
Yeah.
And we started with the hybrids. In fact, just on Monday, I finished up a Tesla or a Toyota Prius, third generation.
Mhm.
So that would be not the first.
No, I remember
one,
the first
third,
one. I was real,
real
small.
boxy and kind of
Mhm.
weird looking. And then the second one is more aerodynamic, but still squared, kind of. The Gen 3 is more liquidy looking, if you know
The
what I
new
mean.
one is really nice looking. It
Yes.
really is.
Yeah. And I had two bad cells inside the actual battery pack.
Wow.
'Cause it's composed of, it's compartmentalized.
They
It's
said that-
14 groups of two. So there's 28 cells.
And,
And each cell is 8 volts.
and that's expensive, isn't it? Those batteries,
But and again, all you can get is refurbished.
right?
Okay, refurbished one is about $2,000.
Oh, 2,000. Okay. 'cause-
1,500, 2,000. Now it depends. I mean, it depends on what year it is in the model. Some of
Okay.
them are a bit more money than others. But
That's what
for
I
your
heard.
plain Jane Prius, it's
Yeah.
about $2,000.
Okay.
But this one had a bad module also burned out.
Oh, that's
So-
not good.
So I had to get a module for it.
Not good. But see,
But you
that's-
have to know how to do it. I mean, kill yourself. It's 250 volts.
Yeah, I don't
a lot
play-
of amps.
don't play with electric. I don't.
No,
That's
I-
why we give it to you
well, I
guys.
do.
Yeah, Crown Car Care. We give
Crown
it to
Car-
you
we play with
guys.
electricity, and we play with gasoline, and we play with diesels. In fact, if you have any kind of car repair needs, call Crown Car Care. And I'm ready to take a break when anyone.
are?
Of course,
Yeah. Are you ready to break already?
I'm ready to break.
And I think I know why too.
Why?
Because you have a lot of information to give out.
we have a lot of info today.
Yeah, we do. We have a lot of stuff set up. All right, so we're going to take a break. We're going to come back in just about 30 somewhat seconds. All right.
Perfect.
You're listening to Crown Car Care with Todd Harris. Got a question or comment? Give us a call now at 220-9788. We'll be right back. Building long-term relationships through expert auto care with integrity, reliability, and a true dedication to keeping drivers safe on the road. This is Crown Car Care. And here's your host, Todd Harris.
Hi again. If you have any questions or comments, call us up 220-9788. And now we're going to talk about what is done with an oil change, or at least what is done at Crown Car Care with an oil change. You know, we have two locations. A location on Cove Road. Kelly's the manager over there, and we have a location in Palm City, and Mike is the manager there. Both of them are lovely. They have good tableside and bedside manners. Oh, I'll tell you something new at Cove Road, where for years I've talked about my cichlid fish tank. Well, it's getting switched over to angelfish.
Oh,
Angelfish.
aha.
Those big
Yeah.
angelfish.
They're big.
I remember seeing angelfish in the dentist's office when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I said, you know what? We need to change it up. And they're donating the cichlids to good homes. They're putting them up for adoption, these fish.
All right.
They're beautiful fish.
You can
You
put
want one?
No.
I don't know if people eat them or not.
No. You know what? I don't have any animals at my house, and here's why. You really need to have the time to take care of them.
I mean,
And
we have three dogs.
see, but
We've had birds, we've had ferrets,
No.
we've had gerbils, we've had guinea
Uh-huh.
pigs. Used to have a cat.
right. But see, you have your wife at home too.
And I
once
had my
in a-
two kids. My
and your kids.
kids always went. We've had lizards.
Now, see, it's just me,
Oh, well,
you know,
yeah.
and I live in the radio station.
I have a gentleman that works for me. His name's Ron. What a great technician he is out in Palm City. If you have any diesel needs, you request him. He has a pet iguana.
Yeah, there you go.
He caught it.
No, that's cool. I bought my roommate in Key West years ago a pet iguana, and that thing used to sit. We were watching football. He used to sit on the couch right
Yeah.
on the top there and hang out with us.
Now, if it gets really cold out, they just fall right out of the tree.
Oh, that's fun to watch,
I saw it in Miami.
but not good for them.
And they get big,
They do.
and they have teeth,
They do.
and they bite.
They do.
I went one of my first shows I did. It was up in Fort Pierce. I had a customer of mine. He owned a company called Aquatic and Exotic over there by the old Kmart. I
Uh-huh.
believe he's closed up and he's getting older, I guess. But
Sure.
he brought in some live examples, kind of like what they used to do on Johnny Carson when he'd bring the animals in. Well,
He
he
put 'em
brought
on
a
his head.
gigantic monitor.
Hey, oh, now you got to watch a
Well,
monitor.
it got
lizard.
loose.
That's not good.
It went to the bathroom. And the previous owner's wife was there.
Oh no.
She.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's not
Oh
good.
yeah.
Yeah, they're monitor lizards.
I
That's-
couldn't stop laughing. I couldn't keep a straight face. This thing got loose,
No,
and it came in on a leash. He walked it in.
they're meat eaters.
Oh,
The monitor
well,
lizard.
I don't have much on me. so-
No, not me neither. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
actually, I do, and that's a problem. But,
yeah, he
anyway.
didn't look at me funny. He just looked funny when he went to the bathroom.
Well, yeah, you scared him. You scared the beep out of him.
And
You know?
Carol, she's running around. It
Ah.
was too much.
Oh yeah.
My wife was there. Lizard on the loose.
Well, at least he didn't bring a Komodo dragon in, which is the monitor lizard is his cousin,
Oh,
and they're much bigger, much bigger.
oh. Well, this was pretty big, about
Yeah.
5 feet long.
No, they get big.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back to oil changes. Now, this is an oil. A Tesla you change oil on Teslas.
Get out. An electric
in the gear
vehicle?
unit, in the powertrain unit, which is the rear end / reduction gears. It has
Right.
oil, and there is a filter, and you change it. Not every 40,000 miles.
Oh,
30,000.
nothing about electronic vehicles.
Interesting though. Change
Yeah.
oil on the Tesla.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it is really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Enlighten me.
Okay, so what do you do with an oil change? Here's what most people think, right? You crawl underneath the vehicle or put it up in the air, and you
Right.
extract the oil out of the engine, which is usually a drain plug.
Mm-hmm.
And before the drain plug, you always want to loosen the filter up first, right?
That's my and I want to make sure I have the right tool to get the oil filter
right.
off.
And a lot of filters you do up top, a lot of them are cartridge.
Yep.
When cars first came out, they were all cartridge filters.
Yeah.
That was just the way it was. Then
Yeah.
we went to the spin-on can.
Mm-hmm.
And now many vehicles were going back to the cartridge.
Now you can remember this one, okay? Because most of them you can reach from down below, okay, and they're facing downward. Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Now wait a minute.
Yeah.
In a Dodge Dart, my mom had a brand new 1974 Dodge Dart
With
with
a slant six.
slant 6 198.
Yeah.
All right, and the
Sounds
225.
like a sewing machine.
Right, it does. Vroom, yeah,
That's normal.
but you know how it is. The oil filter sits up against the block. It sits up. and you cannot use
You make a mess.
you can't use the socket set to get that off. The one with the cap of the socket set. You
Yeah.
can't. You got to use
Ah.
one of the the band ones.
Yes,
And
Yeah.
like you said, if you don't put an oil pan directly below it,
you made a
mess.
Now see, okay, back
That's
in
the only
back in
one.
the 70s when I would change the oil on my parents' car.
Right. That's what I.
But
Yeah.
do you know what you did with the oil?
Well, yeah.
You dug a hole and you buried
Well,
it. This is what
I don't know. I never heard.
No, but
that.
that's what everybody did.
Yeah, everybody
honestly, in
did.
coolant too.
Yep.
We did that. And it's
Mhm.
just amazing.
Bad.
They didn't have the
No.
infrastructure and the processes of collecting the oil. You
recycle
just
it.
didn't do it.
Right.
So you bury it.
Yeah.
Oh,
But nobody knows that. No,
No.
we don't do that
He's
now.
next to Jimmy Hoffa, all that oil. No one knows about him either.
No, it's true.
They still don't know.
They
to
still
this
think
day.
he's at Giant
And
Stadium.
they still don't know who that guy is that jumped out of the airplane that stole all that money.
They don't-
DB Cooper, I think his
don't know
name
anything-
is.
I have no idea who you're talking
Yeah,
about.
neither do I.
But
Okay, so you want to drain
Mm-hmm.
the oil and replace it. That's the first thing you do. That's your main line of attack, right?
Mhm.
Now, putting the right oil in, the right filter. If you put the wrong filter in, you could potentially damage the motor. I've seen it happen
yeah,
on Mercedes Sprinters.
Yep.
Um,
Oh, that's bad.
Remind me next week. I'll tell you a story about a Sprinter that happened.
Well, I
10-cent O-ring.
Now, my sister years ago took her car to another car shop, unfortunately, and they didn't put the oil filter on properly. So when they gave her the car and they changed the oil, it was dry by the time she got to where she was going. The car
Oh.
stopped, and I checked the oil for her. No
It was
oil
left loose.
None. Yeah, Yeah.
Oh boy.
that's bad. Simple
That's
stuff.
bad.
I mean, they don't double check like you guys do.
That's right.
You know,
Next thing, now still many cars still have chassis fittings to lubricate. They're
Mhm.
little they look like little miniature jelly beans sticking up vertically, and you push on a hose that has a specially designed Zerk fitting receiver. They're called Zerk fittings.
a Zerk. Is that the,
Zerk, Z-E-R-K. We'll have to look that bit.
is that grease gun?
John
you use?
Zerk invented it, and he's living on Jupiter Island. His family.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, John Zerk.
Ah, Zerk.
Yeah,
All
Zerk.
right.
Yeah.
Ah,
So, and it's a one-way valve basically. There's a little ball in there with a spring, so your grease pushes the ball down. The grease goes in to the chassis parts of the ball joints or whatever they're lubricating, and then that little Zerk fitting, there's a little ball, it pops back up and seals it, so you don't get water and debris in there.
take care of that little Zerk.
Yeah, Zerk fitting. Yeah,
That's
and there's
good.
different sizes and shapes of them too. There's a whole science behind Zerk fittings. Yeah, Zerks.
Hmm.
Yeah. Drive shaft fittings. There's usually lubrication points on those, especially if you have a pickup truck. The slip yoke, you have to lubricate that.
Mhm.
Okay, now we move to the back. You have differential fluids. If it has rear wheel drive or front wheel drive, we check the differential fluid. The condition, that's as important, or actually more important than the
Yeah,
level.
well-
I mean, it can be down a little bit, but if it's black or smells,
No, that's no good.
then you got a problem.
Yeah, you got 4-wheel drive vehicles.
But
these
that's what
days.
we do. It's
Yeah.
remember your first line of defense for your vehicle is the oil change. I don't know of any other way that things are going to get checked. Do you?
No.
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 There is no full service around. I'd love to open a maybe
Wait a minute.
maybe we should open a full service over here in this parking lot.
Wait a minute. Oh, I like the idea.
Yeah.
Let's
Old
call
fashioned.
Jeff.
And it's called Jeff, and we'll
Yeah.
wear the old fashioned uniforms, and
We'll do it.
Yeah.
That's it. We'll
and
do it.
we'll put the oil in from glass jars.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the gas comes in from the glass jar of the globe
Gravity
at the top.
gravity drops it in.
Right. Exactly.
Exactly.
Oh, that's awesome.
I think it would be a hit,
Uh,
especially in a retirement where you have a lot of retirees. I think it
Yeah.
would be a hit because it would. Back in the day,
Yeah.
it was a nickel or so more, but that was when gas was less than $1 a gallon. Now the
Yeah.
gas is $4 a gallon, 10 or 20 cent more doesn't really matter, does it?
No. You know.
Yeah.
And so everything old is new again. See.
Yeah.
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 So I'm
But
thinking.
full service was your only other line of defense to get your vehicles checked over.
Mhm.
Let's continue on. We check the tire pressure, and here's the most important: the condition.
Yeah.
The wear pattern of a tire
Yep.
tells all.
Sure.
It tells where you've been, what you've done,
Mm-hmm.
and if you leave burn marks on the asphalt, you can tell what kind of rear end it has. In
All
fact,
right.
you might even win a court case. In fact, it was called My Cousin Vinny.
Oh yeah. That's right.
It was Posi Traction.
That's right. And the car that did it, that they had, didn't
Yeah.
have Posi
It
traction.
was
Yeah.
and Herman Munster was the judge.
Right. Fred
He
Green.
was, yeah.
He was. 2 Utes.
The boots he wore were like a foot tall. I like him.
Mr. Gambini, what is a Ute?
I would check the air filter and cabin filter if equipped, and you'd be surprised how many people don't change their cabin filters.
Yeah. How often should you change the cabin filter?
Once a year.
Yeah, once.
About
That's what
once a
I'm
ye-
thinking.
once a
Yeah.
year. But it really does accumulate things.
They're
and
not
then-
hard to change.
And it's critical.
Yeah.
Remember, your air flows through it. So if there's a restriction of the air flowing, you're not going to be, or if dirt gets past it because it's all falling apart, the filter, that means it's going to deposit the dirt and particles and bugs and everything on the evaporator core, which is, they're all made out of aluminum. You know what happens when water, aluminum, and debris meet?
Yuck.
If there's a little bit of salt or pH to it, it dissolves it and causes you leaks. And you got to pay someone 9 hours to pull the dash out of a Fusion. And while you're at it, do the evaporator sensor.
No, thank you.
But that's what happens.
Mhm.
So a cabin filter is more to it than just the shop or whoever's, oh, you need a cabin filter. No, there's more
Now,
to it than that.
Without looking at the cabin filter, what's the telltale signs that maybe you have to change the filter?
If it smells.
That would be the first one, right?
smell.
Yeah.
Especially now, if you have a dog,
Mhm.
and let's back up and talk about this.
Right.
Air conditioning, even in your house, there's only so many degrees it can lower whatever the temperature is ambient.
Mhm.
I believe it's 30 degrees, 25 to 30 degrees. That's it. That's all that the heat of exchange or, heat exchange through the evaporator can do. So you have to recirculate it. So if I make air 70 degrees and then I recirculate it through the car, now I can make it 30 degrees less and less and less. You see what I mean? You can keep
Right.
building on your previously lowered temperature.
Right.
Recirculation doesn't bring in outside air. So if you've been eating chili and hot dogs, you might not want to keep it on recirculate.
Yeah, I think not.
It would just be
It would be
it'd
bad.
be a mess.
You got to carry Febreze with you.
Or roll the window down.
Oh, so, well,
Oh, you
that's it.
can't. You don't roll the window down. You push a button.
Well, mine is rolling down the window.
They
I don't-
still some
yeah.
cars still.
I have a crank.
I like crank windows.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I remember the quarter windows that you had a little thing you flip up.
Oh, yeah.
Remember the quarter
vents?
window?
Yeah.
Quarter window.
I miss those.
Me too. There's a lot of things I miss.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I miss the big bench seats in the front.
Oh, I miss them too.
Yeah, you put
Yep.
your girl you love next to you and put your
Right
arm
there.
around her.
My
Yeah,
parents had the '63 Chevy Impala two-door, but it had a bench seat in the front.
yeah.
Even though that the back of the seat would fold down, either one,
You know what my grandmother used to do? They always got
Yeah.
a new Dodge every 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
They'd get this plastic clear stuff and have all the seats covered in it.
Oh no!
And their house was that
Oh,
way
no.
too.
Oh no, the seats were great. That means that they protected the seats, but when it was hot outside,
Oh, slipping and sliding.
no, when you were hot outside,
And you stick to it. Your underwear
you
gets
s-
wet.
That's right, stick to it.
But the furniture inside her house was that way too.
Oh boy,
Must have had a good salesman.
no, because my friend my friend Darren, he's no longer with us, and neither is his mom Violet, but she had a '65 Galaxy 500 convertible.
Oh, that's a nice car.
Yeah, yellow with a black convertible
It's got a
top,
big motor in it.
big motor, but the clear plastic on the seats.
But it saves it. If you
Yeah.
can find a car with the clear plastic,
Yeah, they're
you know the interior is going to be perfect.
Perfect.
It's perfect.
Yeah, because she gave it to her son Fred. Okay,
Yeah.
and Fred took the plastic
Oh,
off.
then it got trashed.
No, it was fine.
Oh, it was.
But it
okay.
was perfect when he did that. He says, "Look at my seats."
Well, the interior, the cloth and material they would use back in the 60s and 70s was much more durable.
Yep.
You could clean it more. Now it's,
Yeah. I don't know.
no.
Yeah.
Another time. Okay. We check the wiper blades for proper operation as well as condition.
Yeah.
You know, a dried up set of wiper blades will scratch the windshield.
Yeah, you don't want that.
You don't want that.
You
You can polish windshields though,
Hmm.
with the black ebony, and you can polish it.
Okay.
Polish out scratches. Oh yes.
Hmm.
Oh yes. Don't ask me to do it. It takes time. It takes hours to
But-
do.
but you can do
It
it.
can be done.
Can be
It
done.
can be done.
All right.
We check the coolant level and the condition. Sometimes it smells all burnt and smells like a exhaust gas.
Oh, that's
And then
not
you got a
good.
blown head gasket,
Oh, that's
or
not
he's got something going on. But that's something we look at. We even take pictures, videos.
Mhm.
We post those pictures on your record so we have a record of it.
Nice.
If you have any questions or you want to tell us a story, maybe an I Remember story from back in the day, call us up here at 220-9788. And we'd be looking to talk to anybody.
Oh, that'd be great.
Horton, here's a who.
Yeah.
Anyone out there hear me?
Can you hear me?
Call
in the
us up.
back?
We're lonely. We need a friend.
This is some good information right here because most people are thinking like exactly what you said. They just get their oil changed and the filter changed. They say, "Okay, I'm done," and they don't look at all the other things
Yeah,
that
yeah.
have to be done.
And now, if an oil change is $32, $34, be very leery. You
Mm,
can't even buy the oil for that. And then are they checking everything?
no, that's
Absolutely
about the
not.
cost of it. Yeah,
Check condition of the drive belts or serpentine belt.
yeah,
Nice to know, wouldn't it?
yep,
A lot of people have no idea.
yeah. Serpentine belt goes and everything.
Everything
goes.
goes.
Yeah.
We fill the washer fluid. We check the battery. We clean the terminals. We give a printout of the battery to tell how much life it has.
That's a good thing.
Yep. Check your transmission fluid level and condition if it's possible. Some cars don't have dipsticks.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of cars don't have engine oil dipsticks either.
Right.
They don't.
Yeah.
Porsches don't. I know some VWs don't. I think
Mhm.
it's stupid. It's about as dumb as it gets.
I
It's about as dumb as it gets.
Yeah.
It doesn't get any dumber.
a friend of
Of
mine.
all the things.
A friend of mine had an Audi, an A5 2-door, no oil dipstick.
Yeah, no one knows how to check the level anyways. The whole thing is convoluted.
He said it's all down below.
Yeah, but it's all stupidity. But you want to, some things supposed to be analog.
Well, that's what I'm thinking.
They're
Now,
supposed to be.
I know, like my battery, okay?
Yeah.
And the Toyota I have is a 2005. People laugh at me. It's 20 years old. It looks beautiful. And I
You
said,
get,
yeah,
you get antique plates.
I could.
And I know
I'm
it's
going to.
considerable money savings.
I'm going to do that. But what I like is it has gauges. It tells me the percentage of the battery, and then all.
Do
And
you have a digital odometer on it?
no, it's
No,
not-
the odometer for the miles, how many miles you've traversed. I
yeah.
think it's digital.
I
believe it is. That's right.
no.
Or is it-
Yes, it is.
It's digital
Yes,
because
it is.
there's
Correct.
a
Yeah.
crystal that goes bad that keeps kind of like in a clock.
Yeah.
It does the mileage.
Yeah.
They go bad, and I stock the piece and I solder them in when they go bad on Toyota clusters. So it's
Aha.
a known fix. So
Oh.
watch out for your odometer. If it ever goes blank, I know what the fix is.
Aha. Now I know.
Yeah,
But see, I
it's
like,
a 9-hour job though. But I know a shortcut.
I know a shortcut too. But
Says the book time's 9 hours.
yeah, but what's not? Yeah, right. But what's nice is that it has gauges. It doesn't just have an idiot light that lights up. Oh, problem.
Well, you know, my Shelby, I have a GT350, it's just a glorified Mustang, but
Yeah.
a lot more than that. Has
Mhm.
all analog gauges. That's one of the reasons I bought it.
Aha.
I like gauges.
I want to see that car.
I don't like digital. When you look at gauges, there's depth and usually design. If you look at an old Ford, the cluster and the way they have it's layered and it has
Right.
depth to it.
Yeah.
These digital flat screens, it's as easy as it gets. All the screens are the same. They just program them for the different cars. There's nothing unique about it. There's nothing bespoke. There's nothing special. I like special cars. I mean, I like cars that have
Right.
character,
Yep.
like a Yugo. They're good.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know what? You remember when Life magazine came out the second time years
Yeah,
ago?
I sure
Okay.
do.
Their first issue was the 10 worst cars made in America.
Oh, so it wasn't the Euro. I thought
No,
those
no,
are
no,
great
no.
cars.
Yeah. Okay. No, it said up there was the Vega. And you know what they said about the Vega?
Yeah, what did they say about that Vega?
They said it's the only car that rusts and depreciates in the showroom.
Yeah, they had a problem with the engine. They used a
Aluminum.
engine with a carbon or carbide impregnated cylinder walls.
Yeah.
And guess what happened? Premature wear, and the thing burned oil as fast as you put it in.
That's a shame. If you put a Cosworth 350 in there or
Oh,
something,
special Cosworth Vega, they're worth money now.
they're nice cars.
Well, you know, the Euro, they had a sports edition one.
Get out of here. That square
Oh, yeah,
box.
Yeah. Special stripes and everything. Yeah.
It's still a Yugo.
It had stripes on it, though.
I'm sorry. It's a
The
Yugo.
stripes. It was faster.
You don't go.
Well, I think it was faster. It looked faster.
It's a square box.
Yeah, it was a cutting edge.
It had a lot of cutting edges
It did.
all around the
It
car.
made Yugoslavia.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hence the
Russian
name.
block. It was before the wall fell, wasn't it? Yeah.
I think it
believe
fell
so.
on the car, but
It could have.
but you have a lot of good points here on your list, and you were on.
And we got 2 more to go. We checked the
Yeah.
brake condition and brake fluid level and condition. Now, if your
Mhm.
brake fluid's black, you know, all the European manufacturers have it as a requirement to every 2 years change your brake fluid. It absorbs water.
Smart.
So it's smart. It's only brakes. It's life and death, really. I mean,
And
there's
yeah.
some things you want to, especially with overheating.
Yeah.
You heard me say it, the worst thing that can ever happen to a car is overheat.
Yeah.
because it just causes unseen damage, motors to go bad,
Warp the block.
warp the block, etc.
Yeah.
And if you ever have an air conditioning problem, it's
That's-
usually a $20 fix, but 9 hours later. That's
You're
a
still-
racket.
You're still
That's
picking
a
on me.
racket.
You're still picking on me about
Yeah.
that.
But
But
you did it.
I did it. Yep. And it was, it's like it's about $27.
And if it has a power steering, a hydraulic system, we check
Oh.
the fluid. Okay. But a lot of cars have electric now.
Well, that was the problem with that car too. And that's one major thing that I had a beef about.
You got electric steering. right?
Yeah, it had was it what they call it? All tracks steering.
Yeah.
Yeah, it went out 4 times. It was a NHTSA recall, by the way.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
And they fixed it for free, but it kept going out.
In fact, I have one for sale. Were you interested?
I had an MGB in 1980.
I have an MG. I bought it. It's a barn find. Only has 17,000 original miles.
Is it a midget?
It's a midget. I
Oh,
could see you driving. it.
Those are cool cars.
Yeah. In fact, your head would be sticking up a foot from the windshield.
Oh, at least that.
Yeah, but it would look cool.
It looked
It's original orange paint. I have it at the shop, covered
okay.
up. Yeah.
We'll take a look at
It's
that.
a nice car.
Those
I-
are neat. They're fun.
Yeah.
The center of gravity, the perfect center of gravity is
No.
the
not-
driver's seat.
I've been looking for a Yugo, but I can't find them anymore.
No, you're
That's-
not.
They're all in the junkyards.
Well,
That's
you
what
can
they say. They say they're junk.
well, you can find one then.
No.
See, you know exactly where to find it.
Yes. And then we check all the lights at the end of the oil change. Then we pull it around front and wipe it down and hand you your keys.
And that's important too. We talked about this off air that so many new cars I'm seeing with a light out in the back because we don't have those inspection stations like we did when I first moved
And they don't
down
have
here.
bulbs anymore. 53 or the peanut bulb or any of that stuff. It's
Yeah.
LED and it's $500 to $1,000 later.
It's a shame. I mean, you see these
It's
lights,
progress.
the tail lights.
Good thing wages are going up.
Okay, now
Yeah.
we're not sarcastic here at all. But if you have a story, you can give us a call. We'd like to hear from you at 220-9788.
Yeah. Tell us a story about something, maybe an oil change, something with your car, your air conditioning. See if you can top his story.
Right. It's
Yours is a good one.
true story.
Yeah. You're in first place, right?
That's right. But those are the best stories that you can't fake,
Yes.
the true
Yes.
stuff.
Yes.
Yep.
Next thing I wanted to delve into, if you remember last week, we talked about Lee Zeldin.
Oh, yeah.
Lee Zeldin is the commissioner, I think it's called commissioner, of the EPA, Environmental Protection Agency. And if you can recall, he's doing many things in rolling back the regulations. And we had a little lesson on, I guess it would be government. We talked about the endangerment finding, and then we also talked about the Chevron doctrine, and both of them have been dissolved. The Supreme Court overturned and redecided, just like this, and ruled it as unfavorable. So therefore, the agencies of the federal government and the executive branch cannot interpret the laws and put their own findings and rules in place above and beyond whatever they stated originally through the legislative act that enabled them as an agency to be who they are. So they're going back to minimalist or strict constructionist is what they call it, a constitutionalist. Strict construction. And many people argue with it. In fact, I believe there's quite a few people that argue with it, but I will tell you this, and this is what I want to talk about. One of the things that they are getting rid of, and this is 100%, on diesel trucks, there is a fluid that you have to add. It's 70% distilled water and 30% urea, which is the byproduct of urine. Of course, they synthesize it, they're not taking urine donations, basically is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? They make it. It's an ammonia product. Okay. And they use that ammonia product to spray onto a selective reduction catalyst. And the theory is it's supposed to reduce nitrous oxides. Well, there's some wacky science going on there, and there's politics going on. And apparently, once I get some more solid evidence that this whole thing is phony baloney, I'm going to bring that up. But there's a byproduct that's happening. The urea fluid that is injected into the exhaust. Now, you imagine there's quite a bit of it. All over the road truckers have to have it, right? And if you're heading to California, good luck, because they're getting rid of diesels and everything, or they're trying to. But not with Lee Zeldin at the helm.
Mm-hmm.
New cowboy in town, and he is arm wrestling with that Newsom character.
Oh,
As
the
Newsom,
governor.
Donald Trump has a different name for him. I'm not going to say it.
No, we can't say that.
Well, of course not. I would never would.
Uh-huh.
I'm a gentleman, and so is he.
Yep.
And you just don't make fun of people's names,
Sure.
although it is funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Leave it up to your imaginations. But they, for the longest time, I don't know, 10, 15 years, have led the country in stricter exhaust standards than the rest of the country. Okay, California, or CARB, it's the California Research Board. Well, Lee Zeldin has interpreted it, as well as getting rid of the endangerment finding and putting federal over state in terms of interstate commerce. He has authority, and they're trying to shut the CARB down. Back to this fluid. This fluid is floating in the air, even after it's been sprayed onto the reduction catalyst. Millions of vehicles do this. And what it does is it masks the nectar smell of flowers. So guess what happens? The bees starve to death. And there's many, many scientific studies on it. In fact, 2013 was the earliest one I found on it. Now, that to me is more important than cooked up science that this whole contraption, it's a Rube Goldberg machine is what it is. You and I can make one in our basement. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's funny science. That's all I can tell you is the DEF. Now the DPF is legit, but they're getting rid of that too. I hear accumulates to soot. You remember back in the day, the smog everywhere and the pollution particles. Well, there's a sponge that absorbs it. We're talking about the DEF as the liquid. Now, to me, bees have rights over humans in terms of what they do. And I don't think we should be messing with them things.
No, we need them to survive.
I love bees.
Yeah, they're great for
I
us.
like honey.
Mm-hmm.
I like them big, thick ones, the bumblebees and big ones. I almost want to squeeze their tail. That looks like a big fur ball on it.
You don't want to do that. They'll
They'll
sting
sting you.
Yeah.
I've gotten stung before.
Me too. As a kid, I
You
tried
have
to pet.
pull that thing out. Oh, it hurts like heck.
I used to, as a 5-year-old, I tried to pet one. That was a bad thing. He stung me.
And what's even worse is the wasps or the green hornets.
But they're terrible.
Yeah. Green Hornet was a TV show
Yep.
with Bruce Lee.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, he wasn't the Green Hornet.
No.
He was the assistant.
Mm-hmm.
Wore a mask.
Oh, yeah. Cool
But-
car.
My point is I stand up for bees, and let's take a break.
Well,
Or we got time.
we got
Oh,
time.
let me keep going.
Yeah, let's keep
Let's
going.
talk about Lee a little bit more. So Lee Zeldin, there's quite a few environmentalists are alarmed about this. And as you probably heard last week, and if anyone ever wants to hear it again, we can certainly take time in our show next week and play it again and have another discussion. If anyone wants to call us and give us their opinion or tell me I don't know what I'm talking about, it's 220-9788. And that would be address all complaints to Ray.
I'm the complaint department here.
It is.
That's right.
Yes. Because
Yeah.
I'm out looking for a Yugo.
You're not seriously looking
Yeah.
for a you.
Well, can you imagine driving one of them around?
I think we'd like to drag race.
I want the
one.
sports edition one, though. It has the stripe package.
I think we'd like to drag race
Yeah.
one. How about that?
Yeah. I'm just
be
thinking about
kinda
putting
cool.
that big Thunderbird on it,
Oh,
like
no,
from
no.
the Bandit.
No,
Put that on the
Would
hood.
not be perfect.
Yeah. Paint it black and put the gold Bandit on there.
Now somebody's going to do that, So
Can
because
you
you brought
imagine?
up the idea.
The Yugo.
That's
Are they
right.
still around?
I haven't seen one in years, to be honest with
I think
you.
they were broken more than they ran.
Yeah, they were talking about it. They had, I know they were interviewing in a showroom about the handle breaking as he was cranking down the window and a brand new one.
Wow. What was nice about working at a full serve gas station?
Who's this? Hang on. WST. Who's this? Charlie, hang on.
We
Okay,
have a
we
caller.
got Big Steve on line one that wants to talk to you.
Hi,
now.
Steve.
And let's get Steve on the air for you. Steve, are you there?
Hey guys, how are you?
Super
right.
duper.
Good afternoon.
Fire away.
Yeah, I heard you mention earlier about a slant six. That just reminded me of a little story. I wanted to keep you guys company for a minute.
Please do.
I have a '69 Dodge Dart Slant
Ah.
6,
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Is that 225 or 198?
225.
Yeah. Usually,
And they're in at an angle. I love the way they look and they sound wonderful. Once you hear a slant 6, you can never not hear it.
right because it starts out like this. Doom.
You still have the car.
Yeah. That was my great grandparents' car, and it's legally mine, but my dad loves it so much that
Yeah.
he asked if he could keep it at his place, so it's at his place.
Wow.
But that was something I inherited from the great grandparents.
Tell us more
that my
about it.
dad
What-
used. Yeah, it was like a bright banana yellow
Oh, I love it.
originally. You can still see that in the door jam,
Uh-huh.
and now it's blue.
Ah,
It's been
cool.
blue for I don't know how long, a decade or so.
Big Steve, can you do this? We're going to take a break. Can we keep you on the
Stay on
line?
here and we're going to talk more about this slant 6.
Can you do that for us?
Absolutely.
All right,
Sure.
We'll
All
be
right.
back in about a minute. So definitely want to hear about this.
You're listening to Crown Car Care with Todd Harris. Got a question or comment? Give us a call now at 220-9788. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Crown Car Care, providing trusted high-quality auto repair services since 2006. Here again is your host, Todd Harris.
You remember riding in the car, Steve?
Hey, so I have before, but actually my father rode in the car when he was a child.
Wow.
Yeah, so there's a lot of family memories throughout the generations. My great grandparents, I think great grandma would actually follow his bus to school when he was a little guy.
Uh-huh.
So that's why it's special to him, and he has lots of memories with that. But me too. While great grandma was still alive, I actually have memories of them. They lived until their 90s.
Wow.
So I rode in there when I was a little guy too, and then once they passed, they came to me and Dad, and Dad loves that thing. So I told him, hey man, you keep it as long as you want.
Cars.
That's
You
it.
know what I mean? And you can always, there's stories to be told and legends to pass on. And that's a great story. I know that sound. It's they're blue too, the motors. Painted blue.
Yeah.
Yep, painted blue.
Absolutely.
And just a great, reliable engine that gave Dodge and Chrysler just a good reputation. I mean, they were bulletproof. They really were.
Oh yeah, it still runs. No problem. No power steering. The horn died. I think they added like a little button to the side.
Oh, sure.
Horn
I've done that before. Oh, sure. That's right. That's great. And
the seats, like you were talking about, they fold down, a bench seat.
I bet the climate
no
control has
scratches or
push
anything.
buttons. You push the buttons. I bet you. I bet there's things you push in. That's usually the way Dodges did them.
Right. Yeah. And like you guys were mentioning earlier about the roll down windows.
Yeah.
Gotta have those.
Got to have the roll down windows.
Yeah.
And here's another thing. When you roll a window down, you have to have a means for that air and vibration to get out of the car. It has to pass through it. So the older cars, if you open up the doors, you always see a little grill, and that was the venting system for that. You get that resonant sound. Now on a newer car, if you open the window, you know what happens. The whole thing, your ears feel like you're going to vibrate off. Well, that's because they're sealed up better.
Yeah.
So
Was that a 4-door or a 2-door?
This one's a 4.
Yep.
that's great.
My mom and dad had a 74 Dodge Dart, 4-door.
I've been trying to talk Ray into getting a Yugo.
and that'll never happen.
Yeah.
Those are those really small ones, right?
Yeah, they were broken more than they ran. So, well, that was great. Thank you for calling, and it's just wonderful. These stories, I like these stories as much as I do whatever we do on the show. I'll be honest with you. And
Oh, sure, guys. Thank you. And hey, Ray, I just want to say, as always, I love you guys, you and Bonnie and G. And, when Evan was around, I
Yeah.
appreciate y'all.
Oh, we appreciate you, Big Steve. Give us a call next Wednesday, okay? Please do
All right.
that.
Have a good one, guys.
take care.
Thanks, buddy. We appreciate that. That's good. Let's go to another guy that you know who he is, and I hope he's still on the line. Is his AKA is PCC.
Is this Palm City Charlie?
It is.
Hello, Todd.
We've gutted the cichlid tank. We're getting angelfish.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
So anyway, first up, my whole thing changed around. When I got out of the military, my father's mechanic said, buy this Dodge Dart. And he also had an Austin of America.
Oh,
I've never seen a vehicle like that.
I don't know if I've heard
wheels.
of that. I've heard of
Yeah,
an Austin
and-
Healey, but not Austin
Yeah.
America. Huh.
Yeah.
It was a convertible with a glass rear window,
Oh, okay.
and it turned out to be a lot of money.
Yeah, they're collectible.
But it was a lot of fun. It was
Yeah.
a money pit, but a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So now let me get into a Yugo story. Years ago, my son came into a bunch of money. And the first vehicle he bought with that bunch of money, and I told him, put it all in the market, Eric, and forget about it. You'll have $1 million. It was like 75 grand he came into.
Wow,
So he
that's
started out
a
with a
ton of money.
Corvette.
Right.
Started out with a Corvette, which ended up needing a exhaust system,
Mhm.
$2,500.
Oh,
This
my
is
goodness.
Years ago.
Yeah, it's imagine
Years
what it
and
is
years
now.
ago. Then he ended up switching out to a Mustang 5.0.
Yep. Yeah.
Unbelievable. And he, Dad, try driving it.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Like 2 seconds, I said, this is too powerful. You take it over. Plus, the windows were so blacked out,
Yes.
you had to roll them down at night to see.
Right.
I
Right.
mean, what an idiot. So that's why there we come to the Yugo. Now he's into a Yugo. Oh my God. I mean, it's like, come on.
You know what people do
I
that
didn't-
invest
I
their
don't-
money? People that invest their money well over time, they end up buying the whole neighborhood. They buy houses next door to them.
Yeah. I have one thing I owned. I started buying, it was like $80 a share, and now it's like Franklin Biotech. It's way up there.
Wow.
I bought Microsoft at 25 a share. Oh my Lord.
Oh,
Buy and hold,
Yeah.
and don't panic.
All
That's
right.
why I
Wow.
turned everything
Never
over
panic.
to an advisor.
Well,
So I
interesting.
wanted to ask you, Todd,
Yes, sir.
I have that diesel
Yep.
wagon still.
Oh, I love that.
Do I have to worry about what you talked about with the urine?
I don't think you have to add it to yours. I don't think yours has that.
Okay.
It does
All right.
not. No, this
I
is
mean,
this would be the bigger
I
size
wanted to
trucks.
say,
Yeah, it's a shame that it affects the bees that it does, because I care more about the bees than I do the nitrous oxides.
now, listen to this. I gave that car that you shipped to my buddy up in Connecticut.
Yes.
So his left front running light, his headlight,
Yes.
turns out is one whole piece.
Yes.
He's poor. I mean, I put windows in his house because he doesn't have money.
Charlie, we have 1 minute.
And,
You have 1 minute. So
what,
when the show
17?
ends, but no, keep talking.
Right.
Yep, you got all the time.
Now, 1,700. Okay, $1,700. Can't afford it.
Oh, let's get a used one and polish it up. I'm serious.
I'll tell him about that.
Yes.
All right. Well, love your show.
Thank you,
And,
Charlie. I
Ray-
love when you call and
Ray-
cichlids no more, angelfish.
Okay. I
PCC,
like Angel.
have a great day, pal. Thanks for calling. We
All right,
appreciate
you
it.
take
Bye-bye.
care.
All right. So we've got about 30 seconds left. So I'd say, why don't we give the contact information for Crown Car Care?
772-781-8000. 2 locations, one in on Cove Road in Stort and one on Martin Highway in Palm City.
Yeah, there you go.
Crown Car Care.
So are we going to hide what we're going to talk about next week?
Yeah.
We are? Oh, okay. Because I know you have an awful lot planned. So,
We have a big plan.
all right.
It's the Hugo breaking out event.
Oh, we're going to talk about that next Wednesday. We'll
Yeah.
be here at 5:05.
Take care, everybody.
You've been hearing Crown Car with Todd Harris. We're more than mechanics, we're family. Serving Martin County since 2006 with trusted, high-quality repairs you can count on. We'll talk again next Wednesday.
You've been listening to the Crown Car Care Show every Wednesday of 5:05 to 6 o'clock on WSTU Stewart.